Whata?
And g'day viewers, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about putting yourself on the line.
Today, we discuss the power of putting yourself on the line and taking some risks.
We'll also talk about individuals who've pushed beyond their limits, faced their fears, and achieved greatness.
From entrepreneurs to athletes to artists to adventurers, we will show you how to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the extraordinary.
So if you're ready to unleash your potential, conquer your doubts, and put yourself on the line, listen up. Whata?
And g'day, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about the transformative power of putting yourself on the line.
So in a world that's filled with comfort zones, or as I like to call it, your epistemological boundaries, and day-to-day routines, we know that there's an undeniable allure to the familiar, to the predictability of everyday life. It's easy and it's normal, but then as we've said many times before, normal is just a setting on a dryer, isn't it? But what if I told you the true essence of life, the magic that defines greatness, actually lies beyond these boundaries? So today we want to show you the power of putting yourself on the line. It's about having the audacity to seize opportunities, the courage to confront fears, and the commitment to achieve greatness. And we'll explore this concept from every angle and share some inspiring stories of individuals who've exemplified it, from entrepreneurs to athletes to artists and even adventurers. So if you're ready to cast aside your doubts and uncover your full potential, let's dive deep into the art of putting yourself on the line. Firstly, Janet, can you take us through what we define as the call of the unknown?
Sure, Mitch. Before we delve into the incredible stories of those who've pushed their limits, it's essential to understand the foundation of what it means to put yourself on the line. At its core, it's about venturing into uncharted territories, embracing calculated risks, and stepping outside that well-known cocoon of comfort. It's this realm of uncertainty where personal growth and transformation thrive. The bold spirit doesn't just select a few, it's within all of us. I mean that, everyone. The decision to put yourself on the line is a choice, a conscious step towards discovering the extraordinary potential, the absolute goldmine that resides within us all. It's the audacious leap of faith that can lead to astonishing achievements. But what drives this desire to venture beyond the ordinary? Well, for this, we thought it might be worthwhile to understand the psychology of risk-taking. And to do this, we refer to Dr. Emma Harrison, a distinguished psychologist and author of Fearless Living, Embracing Risks for Success. Dr. Harrison's work delves into the very heart of what propels us to confront our fears, step out of that comfort zone, and push boundaries.
She articulates it beautifully when she says, when we choose to face our fears, to venture into the unknown, we unlock the dormant potential that resides within all of us. We tap into our strength, our creativity, and our resilience. And it's in those moments of risk and uncertainty that we truly discover what we're made of. And crucially, she emphasises that the concept of putting yourself on the line isn't an endorsement of recklessness. Rather, it's about taking calculated risks, understanding your limitations, and making informed decisions. And this perspective reveals that the leap into the unknown isn't an act of blind bravery, but a carefully orchestrated step towards self-discovery and accomplishment.
To give life and examples of this philosophy, let's turn to the stories of some remarkable individuals who've boldly put themselves on the line. Firstly, let's mention Steve Jobs. In the late 90s, Apple was teetering on the brink of collapse. The company that had once revolutionised the personal computer industry was struggling. Enter Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, who decided to put himself on the line in an unprecedented way. After being fired from Apple, he returned to the company he co-founded, accepting the monumental challenge of rejuvenating the Apple brand and product. He didn't shy away from calculated risks. His visionary decision to firstly introduce the iMac, followed by game changers like the iPhone and the iPad, revolutionised the tech industry. It's a testament to the power of calculated risk-taking, proving that immense rewards can await those willing to put it all on the line. And I often use this quote. When Steve was once asked what he was most proud of, it wasn't all the amazing things that he and his team had created. It was everything he said no to.
You bet. That's a powerful one. We talked about the superpower of no in a previous podcast. And what about Michael Jordan, who's often been referred to as the ageless champion? Well, pretty much everyone, no matter where in the world, has heard of Michael Jordan, even those who aren't into sport. In the world of sports, few names carry as much weight as him, and his legacy as one of the greatest basketball players of all time is immortal. However, after retiring from the Chicago Bulls, he returned to the NBA, this time as a member of the Washington Wizards at the age of 38. Many doubted his ability to maintain his excellence at an age when most athletes have long retired. Yet Michael Jordan defied expectations, reminding us that the concept of putting yourself on the line knows no age boundaries. It's a testament to the fact that greatness transcends the limitation we often place on ourselves.
What about the mad genius of the art world, Vincent van Gogh? Artistic risk-taking is perhaps the most vivid illustration of putting oneself on the line, and few artists exemplified this as much as Vincent. The post-impressionist painter faced a life riddled with personal challenges and rejections, but he never shied away from bold artistic risks. Van Gogh is celebrated for his experimentation with bold, vibrant colours and unique brushwork styles, far from conventional during this time. His art, although not widely recognised during his lifetime, stands as a testament to the heights that creative genius can achieve. His story underscores the idea that putting yourself on the line isn't always a one-time leap, but a continuous journey of pushing boundaries. And I think you see that in many artists. If you study art history right through the centuries, you'll find that they continually pushed boundaries.
So you might be asking, how can I put myself on the line in my own life? I'm just ordinary, right? No, in fact, you're extraordinary, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. The path to personal transformation begins with intention and action. So here are some actionable steps that can help you embark on your own journey of putting yourself on the line. So the first one is you've got to have goals. So identify what they are. So before you can put yourself on the line, you need to know where you want to go. So begin by identifying your goals, both short-term and long-term. What do you want to achieve personally and professionally? Understanding your objectives is the first step in preparing for the risks ahead.
Second, embrace fear. Fear is a natural companion on the path of risk-taking. Instead of fearing fear, you need to learn to embrace it as a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Fear can be a very powerful motivator, a reminder that you're about to do something that matters. Use it as a fuel to drive you forward.
Thirdly, seek some guidance and mentorship. So embarking on a journey of calculated risk doesn't mean you're going to have to go it alone. Seek guidance and mentorship from those who have navigated similar experience. They're everywhere to be found, personally, in books, audio recordings, or on YouTube. In fact, we've never had greater access to guidance and mentorship than ever before. They can provide invaluable insights, share their wisdom, and help you avoid very common pitfalls.
Fourth is calculate the risks. Remember, putting yourself on the line doesn't equate to being reckless. Instead, it's the art of embracing risks with careful consideration and calculated precision. It begins with an acknowledgement that risks aren't a leap into the abyss. They're a leap towards the extraordinary. It's about approaching the unknown with a strategic mindset and a firm grasp of potential outcomes. It's about taking calculated risks, understanding the potential consequences, and then making informed decisions. Do your research, weigh the pros and cons, and formulate a plan to mitigate any potential pitfalls, knowing that there will be, as there are plenty of pitfalls in everything we endeavour.
Absolutely. Fifthly, take action. Ultimately, all the planning in the world won't mean a thing if you don't take action. Planning is the blueprint, but action is the construction. Without action, even the most meticulous plans remain dormant, like unread books on a shelf. Nothing happens without action. It is the driving force behind transformation and the transition from aspiration to realisation. Action is where your resolve takes form, creating a bridge from intentions to concrete outcomes. It's not just about reaching your destination, it's the process that shapes your character and hones your resilience. In essence, action breathes life into your dreams, propelling you forward and transforming the hypothetical into the tangible. So putting yourself on the line requires a leap of faith, like we said before. It demands that you trust in your abilities and in the process of growth and transformation.
The final step, and sixth step, is to learn from setbacks. This is really important. We mentioned earlier about pitfalls. There'll always be setbacks and obstacles, always. It's important to recognise that not every risk results in immediate success.
Sure doesn't.
Setbacks and failures are part of the journey. Embrace them as opportunities to learn, adapt and grow. Life is a sequence of leaps, but not all landings, as we know, are smooth. It's vital to acknowledge success isn't guaranteed with every risk. Setbacks and failures are threads in the fabric of achievement. Instead of dreading them, see them as lessons on your path. Each setback is a stepping stone, offering you wisdom, resilience, and the chance to adapt and grow. Remember the acronym FAIL, F-A-I-L, first attempt in learning. Setbacks or failed attempts are always lessons. Use them as stepping stones and you will find your success foundation and your backbone become stronger with every failure. Success often emerges from the ashes of setbacks, shaping you into a stronger, more formidable version of yourself.
The power of putting yourself on the line is not to be underestimated. It's about leaping into the unknown, confronting your fears, and realising your potential. To achieve greatness, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone, embrace the calculated risks, and be open to the possibility of failure. So are you ready to embrace the extraordinary and unleash your full potential? If so, it's time to conquer your natural desire to stay safely in your epistemological boundary and step outside your comfort zone and face your fears. Because our comfort zone is like a cozy blanket on a chilly day, right? It provides warmth and familiarity. However, it can also be a stifling cocoon that keeps us from soaring to new heights. The world beyond this zone is uncharted territory, and it's where the magic happens. It's where you'll find the raw material for personal growth, innovation, and ultimately greatness.
Fear, as we mentioned earlier, is the sentinel guarding the entrance of the unknown. It's perfectly natural to feel apprehensive about stepping out of your comfort zone and into the unpredictable. But remember, fear isn't your enemy, it's your guide. It's the indicator that you're about to embark on something really significant, something that could redefine your life. To put yourself on the line is acknowledging your fears, feel them, and then use that energy to propel yourself forward. Imagine fear as like a gust of wind beneath your wings, lifting you higher and farther than you ever thought possible. The road to greatness often demands that we confront our doubts, that we silence the inner critic, telling us to stay where it's safe and predictable. It's time to push those boundaries, to test your limits, and to prove to yourself that you're capable of incredible feats.
When you make the decision to put yourself on the line, you're signalling to the universe that you're ready for growth and transformation. You're saying, I'm willing to embrace my uncertainty, to learn from my failures, and then use those lessons to propel me further.
So as you contemplate your own journey, remember that you hold the key to unlocking your true potential. No one else holds it, only you. Greatness lies just beyond your comfort zone, and fear is the compass that guides you there. Now take that leap, face your fears, and put yourself on the line. Your extraordinary journey is waiting. Until next time, love and blessings.
See ya.